49 seconds of 6 logos.
A vile god, so large and so powerful that it consumed entire planets as fuel.
So, Galactus then?
He wanted our greatest technology, the transwarp key.
You know, in an alternate universe, I decided to make this movie's entire Sins video just different line readings of me saying, I don't give a f***. It trends on YouTube until the soccer moms for Harmony have it taken down using YouTube's new decency claim process.
And he sent his most powerful henchmen to collect it.
Is it a problem that I'm already kind of... So these machines are modeled after animals instead of vehicles like in our world, but they still had to take their appearance from already existing animals, right? So are we just establishing that this random planet also has gorillas and scorpions? Kind of seems like this alien world would have different life forms for the beast machines to mimic.
It is now your time to lead the Maximals.
Okay, but that orange thing between your fingers still looks like a Lego piece.
Optimus Primal.
Wait, was that not intended to be hilarious?
So you're this planet's great warrior.
Ultron?
My master grows hungry.
If you have a master, then I'm instantly less scared of you, because it means you're not the big bad.
Benefits of serving the almighty Unicron.
Sure, the arm cannon you stole from Pacific Rim sounds neat, but now I'm just wondering what other benefits Unicron offers. 401k, PTO, sick leave, flex about spending account.
I can't get past Bowser.
Not being able to get past Bowser. It's 1994, kid. Get out there and find the answers on how to beat Bowser. There's even this thing called the internet you could use, but I bet the answer isn't an issue of Nintendo Power.
And if that lady, that
Administrator is there and she mentions a bill, just tell her we're handling it.
Right, because hospital administrators inquiring about payment are easily swayed by relax, we got this type arguments.
Sickle cells must be blocking the blood flow again.
Really didn't trust your audience to use context clues to figure out Chris was sick? Just had to beat us over the head with it and name the disease so we'd know. I'm not even sure that's a sentence a normal human outside a poorly written script would say.
I choose not to purchase cable. It's my own personal way to protest the vampiric nature of modern-day capitalism.
I appreciate people protesting the vampiric nature of modern-day capitalism, but dude, you just participated in capitalism by trading money for your repaired radio.
Intern.
Calling your intern.
The police are here. They busted an art auction. The owner claims that everything is authentic, but they want a second opinion.
The police want a second opinion on the authenticity of art? Because that sounds more like something insurance investigators would be doing, not police. They either had enough proof that the auction was fake, thus securing a warrant to bust it, or they need the expert opinion to get the warrant ahead of time. In which case, the bust hasn't occurred yet. Which is it? Here is a scene where we learn the intern knows a ton about ancient artifacts, to the point that her boss needs the intern's help to appraise some shit. And we are following the Transformers movie playbook to a T here. She's Witwicky combined with Anthony Anderson from the first movie.
Until your account is current, you can't bring your brother here.
The system will always choose money over empathy.
You can always take him to the ER.
Well, they won't see him in the ER unless he's critical.
The system will always choose money over empathy.
He's 11. He's 11 years old.
The Transformers movies waited until the 7th movie to embrace political issues that most Americans can empathize with. And while I'm glad this movie is taking time to call out the healthcare system in America, you f***ers had 6 previous movies that all made more money where you could have done this. So forgive me if I'm skeptical of the root motivation.
Don't move.
Holy shit, you just went off about how this kid is 11 and now you're going to leave him alone out here? Why do you take the time to film this kind of gorgeous overhead footage of New York City only to use 1.7 seconds of it before cutting away?
Them rich cats in there, they give a ton of paper to charities every year to make themselves feel better.
I'm pretty sure they do it so they can get a tax write-off. No wealthy people give to charity because it feels good.
It's not some Egyptian god. It's something else.
That is word for word what my first high school girlfriend said when she broke up with me.
You got a Robin mixtape? No. I got a liberating mixtape.
Again, theft doesn't need moral cover. If you're going to steal, just steal. It can be a robbery mixtape. None of us are judging you. What I am judging is that the movie believed for even a second we'd buy Noah being able to hear music over that cheap-ass radio connection. She snuck in here with a stolen pass card, but this place seems important enough there should be video surveillance and probably even security guards and shit, especially since she has turned on and is using local lab equipment.
I'm gonna lose my job.
I know this probably isn't the time, but I believe what you have is an internship, not a job. And sure, that's pretty pedantic, but that's kind of our thing here at CinemaSins. If you're new, welcome. Stick around. We do new yoga every other Tuesday.
This cannot be.
And yet it be.
What am I looking at?
A way home.
Don't you return home in one of the other movies without the aid of this MacGuffin? I don't know. I think after the 4th movie, I bashed my head into the concrete so hard in an attempt to forget this series that the others started to run together. Was Merlin in one of them? Ugh, my head hurts.
Get out of the car!
What? You maybe caught a car thief and your first instinct is to pull your gun out? Is this set in Brooklyn or Vice City? Or modern day America?
It's not me, it's the car's possessed.
Why would you say this instead of this goddamn car is driving itself without my input, I'm literally doing nothing and it's still driving around? Holy shit, does the NYPD ram cars that are on a bridge? Because I don't think that's policy, even though he's going to do it again in a second. He's probably dead now, though.
Mirage! Big is just a movie. You'll never be a real boy.
Mirage is mocking Optimus Prime as if the leader of the Autobots chose that Tom Hanks movie to watch.
E.T., the little ugly guy in the basket?
Transformers thinks that by naming better movies, I'll take sins off. But that didn't work for the previous 6 entries, and it won't work here. Man, y'all really couldn't have given us another Bumblebee movie?
Mirage, what have you done?
Let's put a pin in what Mirage has done and instead discuss what this movie has done. And what this movie has done is give me the most confusing feelings for a motorcycle robot.
The energy surge we felt was in the 4,000 yard-hertz range, which is undetectable to humans.
I'm sorry, only Doc Brown is allowed to make up words that end in hertz. It's blatant copyright infringement otherwise, and that earns you 5 cents, which is equivalent to what? 0.9 centihertz.
I'm not breaking in the museum for some space robots.
That shit is now my ringtone, but still, yeah, dude, you are. What? There's an old cave drawing of a giant ape. That must mean giant alien shape-shifting robots came to Earth centuries ago.
You know what's weird? Marky Mark is leaving the Funky Bunch. I heard he's just gonna pursue acting now. That's crazy.
Totally. What's even wilder is that no one wants to talk about how he blinded that one guy and chased down those kids, both times based on race. He's just not famous enough yet, and by the time he gets famous enough, the news will be buried and considered old, I bet.
They are my friends.
I know one was good to you, B.
Glossing over the best Transformers movie to date with this kind of unreference.
We can only trust our own kind.
Knowing humanity as I do, you're probably making the right choice, but it's still speciesist. No one who watches the skies for a living in 1994 saw this. Doesn't appear any residents of New York City saw this.
Nightbird, search the island.
Nightbird singing in the dead of black. Wait.
Finally, the hunt draws to a close.
Hey, wow. So the transition from the glowing Decepticon's chest to this lamp is one of the lousiest, most forced transitions I've ever seen. Oh no, you can't science without electricity. Directly touching the orange glowy thing you revealed when you illegally broke in and scanned a raptor sculpture. Do you science or do you not science?
It looks like you're trying to steal museum property.
Consider this. Most of the things in museums are actually stolen goods from other peoples and cultures. So, you know. Everyone important survives this with alarmingly few injuries.
Rip the flesh from their bones and bring me the key.
Okay, so you are assuming they know where the key is and they don't. You're also suggesting that ripping the flesh from their bones is a good interrogation technique when it will probably cause any average human to go into a coma. But most importantly, the key should be the key. It should be evident. These humans haven't found a way to disguise the key. In fact, one of them did the exact opposite in exposing the key from its disguise. The point is that the ripping of human flesh from bones seems superfluous here. A bunch of stuff happens rapidly, and I have lost my ability to tell the good bots from the bad bots. And you would think that would be a big deal, but the movie just keeps on, expecting me to keep up.
Oh, they're flying now? Who the hell are these guys?
You know you f***ed up when you're stealing from the Rise of Skywalker.
I'm not following you. I'm just escaping in the same direction.
Semantics. Here we see a human repeatedly outrun an alien robot, and it seems stupid.
Prime, I don't think we can hold these guys. Oh, no!
Holy shit, that last moment is so good it belongs in a better movie.
Noah, get out of here!
Go! Get out of here!
I think maybe they should get out of here. Wait, so inside they couldn't break through doors, but outside they can?
I'm tired of little things getting in my way.
Me too, bro. All they do is bloat the runtime. Oh no, I'm so crushed by this awful thing that will never be undone. Or at least would be if we didn't already know Bumblebee comes back to life so he can die in a future movie only to come back to life again.
This cannot be.
Man, Optimus, I think it's a little early for puns.
I am a Maximal, a warrior from both your past and future.
Then what the f*** are you doing in our present?
We broke the key into 2 pieces for safekeeping.
If you were so worried someone would get the damn thing and you were content to stay on Earth, why did you not just toss the key into the sun? Why not destroy it if this is the only thing stopping Unicron? What purpose does it serve?
The transwarp key is our only way home.
Are you trying to get home or stop Unicron from eating the universe? Priorities, people.
Chance to stop the end of the world.
Actually, You'll be saving 2 worlds.
Actually, you'll be saving all the worlds because Unicron intends to ingest them all if you don't stop him. This dialogue is stupid. Nobody in Brooklyn sees a giant robot peeping into the window of an apartment. This alley is more deserted than the one where Bruce Wayne's parents were killed.
Yo, you scratched my paint!
That just raises bigger questions. When Autobots copy a vehicle and change into it, do they control the paint job? If so, could you not just instantly repair the paint yourself?
Way to be incognito.
You're standing transformed out in the open. How is that incognito, Optimus?
My lads, I am Stratosphere, Lord of the Skies.
One of the oldest cliches in the book is the dodgy airplane pilot who was also dodgy or strange or maybe even drunk. Probably remember it most from Ben Stiller's The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. No, wait. No one saw that, and those who did didn't appreciate it enough at the time. I must be thinking of the wacky puke story helicopter pilot from The Hunt for Red October, who looks back at Alec Baldwin more than he looks out the windshield. Or maybe Flight with Denzel, or Vacation from 2015, where Ed Helms plays a pilot that accidentally grabs boobs multiple times and leaves a senile co-pilot in charge during turbulence. Or maybe even Star Wars with Han Solo being a loose cannon. I could keep going, but the sin is ultimately going to be for those of you who haven't seen or have seen but underappreciated Ben Stiller's The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Tell me about him. Your pops. What was he like?
Skip.
When we get our hands on it, we gotta destroy it.
He is 100% right, and even Optimus Prime should agree with him instead of wanting to use it to go home.
A little racist, Hermano.
Ah, yes, it wouldn't be Transformers without at least a little racism. It's on the Michael Bay bingo card and everything.
Yo, Noah, think fast.
What the f*** is this awesomeness, and why didn't Haley Steinfeld or Sam Witwicky get this go-go gadget power glove?
And if you need help, just holler.
You weren't really much help in the museum fight, dude. You hit nothing, got picked up and dropped, and then got scared by robot spiders. Maybe let someone else help Noah.
I am in position.
No one will ever suspect a huge American semi-cab half a block from this Peruvian parade. No one will ever suspect 2 people joining the parade from the audience, one with a robot hand. They spend all of 2 minutes in this large ancient area and find the important shit almost immediately. Nobody in all of Peru sees, hears, or reacts to a robot dashing across their rooftops in broad daylight. Grave robbing with good intentions.
He had a gun this whole time.
And strangely enough, that little gun has killed more bad guys in this movie than Mirage has so far. This is the luckiest shit I've seen since the whole of the movie Top Gun Maverick.
I love your fire, Prime, but you're going to die on this speck of dust. I can think of no better place to bury you.
Oh my. Okay, raise your hand if you realize they were this f***ing far apart during that conversation. Also, imagine trying to farm at a 60-degree angle.
Scared? Please, I'm not scared. That's just engine oil.
Named after you, the legendary warrior of Cybertron.
So the Maximals are a planet of animal-robot hybrids that are separate from the Autobots and Decepticons, but they also follow the history of Cybertron to inform their own. Just what the f*** is up with this shit?
That doesn't look so good.
When Scourge touches you, he leaves a mark.
But he touched the shit out of Optimus Prime during their fight back in America, and Prime didn't slowly get turned colors and mind controllable.
Just don't ask what part of my body it came from.
Pete Davidson is bringing this movie really close to unlimited sinner status. Looks like the Autobots are about to learn a harsh lesson regarding ticks, or at least the 2 humans traveling with them are.
I'm sorry, but in this state, it is inert. It would take a great power to ignite it.
I'm guessing that great power will probably ignite it in about, say, 30 minutes?
You're just like him.
Who?
Optimus. I'm serious. He feels it too.
Feels what?
Like a beast of burden, trying to carry the weight of the world on his shoulders.
What are you talking about? A beast of burden is a farm animal used for tasks like plowing, carrying goods, pulling wagons, etc. I do get what you mean about both this guy and Optimus feeling a huge weight right now and feeling like they alone can save the day, but I think you only use the phrase beast of burden because the movie has the word beasts in the title, because I don't think Optimus Prime currently feels like a yoked ox out tilling the fields. I guess I'd rather have this giant MacGruber wig thing than no shelter at all, but these shelters still look wanting, and I don't think I'd feel particularly safe or sheltered in one.
Noah, guard the key.
I just want to be clear on your strategy. You're giving the key to the one person who is the easiest to kill outside of Mirage? That's your plan?
Wait. Didn't I kill you already?
That's maximalist.
Kill them.
What? You could kill this dude right now on your own, but you leave it to his fellow Maximal? Was this an episode of the 60s Batman show? Just kill him! Two Maximals tumble down the old monument, and the human girl on her tiny human legs will somehow keep pace with them and shows up seconds after they stop falling. This movie is the alien robot version of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Both films open on a flashback to events we never heard of before. There are two halves of an important artifact that opens a dimension-hopping portal, one of which is found in an ancient cave of ruins that has an ancient grave inside. The bad guy lets the good guys find one of the pieces for him, and the bad guy keeps the good guys alive unnecessarily after succeeding. Change my mind. You can use this transwarp key to go from world to world, but here, after using it, a great amount of metal and structure rises out of the ground on Earth. So, was that already there, and therefore on every planet? Or does using the key create the metal that then comes out of the ground?
Well, I ain't done fighting yet.
He says before storming off the green screen stage.
The only way to stop this process is an access code installed long ago as a safeguard.
You have to be motherfucking kidding me. This thing has a kill switch code? All this fucking drama. Eagle Lady fucking died, y'all. And this thing has a kill switch?
The code was split along with a key.
Goddamn MacGuffins.
The bridge is girded by a series of tunnels.
The bridge to another world that is created by using the key is girded by a series of tunnels? What are you even talking about?
It sounds like we're all going to die.
Well, the great thing about setting a movie in the past is that we already know some characters that have appeared in the present day can't die. So you know Optimus and Bumblebee will survive, at least. Oh boy! A disposable faceless CGI army that our heroes could kill lots of to feel accomplished. My favorite!
Maximals! Autobots! Roll out!
Why would the Maximals use a rollout command when they are animals and not automobiles? This is meant to inspire chills as the two Optimuses say the same command, but I'm still seeing a gorilla tell a rhino and a cheetah to roll out, and it's weird.
1, 2, 3!
Kinda seems like an ability that should have been used more prior to this moment. Can you imagine if Mirage had made illusions of the key pieces, so the Terrorcons never figured out which one was real? He might have actually been a useful character.
Noah, get to the key!
And now we're going to play a game called Scenes from a Hat. The first category is things you shouldn't say in front of the enemy you're supposed to be distracting. Mirage, go. Also, it's utterly insane to me that the transwarp key creates this massive structure that has weakness tunnels only big enough for humans and tiny robots to fit in. Absolutely stupid!
No one will remember this pathetic planet.
No, Scourge, it's this movie that people won't remember.
I'm not gonna win this one.
Well, you don't lose, right?
I wish that were true, but I can't.
Man, I don't want to be a grammar bitch, but something here is not agreeing. Subject, verb, negative, positive wise. You don't lose, right? I wish, but I can't? The f***? As his sick brother pep talks him into continuing on, even though things are dire and the sick brother is so far away the walkie-talkie shouldn't work anymore, Yeah, I'm still not remotely emotionally invested here whatsoever. Also, this walkie-talkie is reaching from New York City to Brazil. I've never bought or owned a walkie-talkie that reached beyond 30 feet. Massively damaged Mirage will now form his robot body around human Noah. And again, why didn't Sam Witwicky or whatever Haley Steinfeld's character was called get to do cool shit like this?
Yo, Scourge!
Me sideways, upside down, this human in Transformer skin is immediately challenging the big bad? God damn, those things are useless. You might as well be competing with Mirage for the title of most useless thing in this movie. Letting your hench people beat up on your opponent on your behalf because you are a bitch. Oh, wow. He's alive again. I'm just so very surprised. I really thought he was a goner. I love how Bumblebee's return is seen as a game changer back when he was fighting with Prime and Mirage and the rest of them. Back when he died, he just died. But now he's going to somehow turn the tide.
I have come here to kick ass.
I would give back every sin right now if this movie suddenly transformed into They Live. Still can't believe this movie's climax came down to the main human wearing some discount Iron Man gear and riding into battle on a dune buggy version of Bumblebee.
Die, you ugly mother!
Censoring your goddamn motherfucking ass riding shit-brain curse words.
Time to show you the real power of the Prime!
Waiting until the final battle to show the real power of the Prime. Couldn't you have shown him back at the museum? Would have saved me about 90 minutes.
Retreat to safety. I will destroy the key myself.
Well, dramatic as it seems, we know this does...
Your sacrifice becomes our oath.
Except later, we will never see your ass in any present-day Transformers movie, so your oath seems kind of flimsy.
Noah, I got you!
Quite literally, where the f did this guy come from out of the blue like this? As they run away from the, oh, who cares?
Evil can never be vanquished completely.
Optimus Primal is right. If evil could be vanquished completely, this franchise would have stopped a long time ago. But I guess there's only so much you can do to keep evil at bay.
But we have gained an ally in our battle against the forces of evil.
An ally so huge and important, he doesn't appear in any of the present-day films. He's here for a job interview, and he reaches inside the window to turn up the volume because the story is about him, and I would not hire this guy.
We are a secret government organization. Strictly off the books.
Noah, run!
G.I. Joe.
Oh, well, I'm sure that cinematic universe is a slam dunk. Remind me, how did the Snake Eyes origin do again?
Yeah! Your boy is back!
Motherfucker. Does anyone in this movie know how to stay dead? I'd be willing to bet Scourge is still alive down there in the jungle. He is, isn't he?
Get in my belly! Protecting our transwarp key is apes together. Strong.
Your politics bore me. Your demeanor is that of a pouty child.
It's my own personal way to protest the vampiric nature of modern-day capitalism.
Man, these anti-piracy ads are getting really mean.
European male, 50s, about 6 foot, 180 pounds, blue eyes.
He's not on a tree, he's flying on rooftops!
I'm not following you. I'm just escaping in the same direction.
That wasn't flying. That was falling with style.
Rhinox! Cheetor!
Assemble.
You're a total poser.